dear seeker of cosmic connections. You've stumbled upon the enigmatic realm of twin flames. But wait, before you dive headfirst into this swirling vortex of spiritual entanglement, let's pause for a moment of clarity. Is this person truly your twin flame? Does it even matter? The truth is, this question is but a shimmering mirage in the desert of self-discovery. You could spend lifetimes chasing this elusive answer, only to find yourself parched and weary, no closer to true healing or self-realization. The real journey lies not in identifying your other half, but in becoming whole within yourself. So let's embark on a different path, one that leads inward rather than outward. Let's explore why we become so entangled in the twin flame narrative and how we can free ourselves from its alluring, yet often suffocating, embrace. So let's dive deep into the swirling vortex of twin flame obsession, shall we? Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a vast desert, squinting at the horizon where a shimmering oasis beckons. That mirage, my friend, is the allure of the twin flame concept. Tantalizing, yet oh so elusive. Now, don't get me wrong. The idea of a predestined partner, carved in the stars just for us, is as seductive as a siren's song. It whispers promises of ultimate fulfillment, of a love so profound it transcends lifetimes. But here's the kicker. It's also a cosmic joke, a spiritual sleight of hand that can lead us far astray from our true path. Let's peel back the layers of this celestial onion, shall we? Even if, and that's a mighty big if, this person is indeed your twin flame, it doesn't guarantee a happily ever after. Life is not a neatly scripted romance novel. It's a wild, unpredictable dance of chaos and order, constantly challenging our expectations. Think of it this way. The universe is like a mischievous child with a cosmic etch-a-sketch. Just when you think you've drawn the perfect picture of your destined love story, it gives everything a good shake, and you're back to a blank slate. Frustrating? Absolutely, but also incredibly freeing if you let it be. By clinging to the notion that this person is your ultimate destiny, you're not only closing yourself off to beautiful possibilities, but you're also treading dangerously close to obsession. It's a form of spiritual bypassing, using cosmic concepts to avoid facing the messy, human reality of relationships. Consider this. What if the true purpose of this intense connection isn't to unite with your other half, but to catalyze your own inner transformation? What if, instead of a destined partner, they're actually a cosmic wrecking ball sent to demolish the walls you've built around your heart? Embrace the possibility that this person, twin flame or not, is here to teach you something profound about yourself. Maybe they're a mirror reflecting your deepest insecurities, or a catalyst pushing you towards your true purpose. The lesson might be painful, but it's infinitely more valuable than any idealized romance. So next time you find yourself lost in twin flame fantasies, remember, the most profound connection you'll ever have is with yourself. Don't sacrifice that altar of self-love at the feet of an idealized other. Instead, use this intense energy as fuel for your own spiritual journey. After all, isn't it far more exciting to be the author of your own cosmic love story rather than a passive character waiting for destiny to unfold? Embrace the mystery, dance with the chaos, and trust that the universe has far more fascinating plans for you than you could ever imagine. Let's peel back the cosmic curtain and take a good, hard look at the all-too-human reality behind your supposed twin flame. It's time to trade those rose-colored spiritual glasses for a magnifying glass of truth. You see, we humans have this delightful tendency to romanticize everything. We sprinkle stardust on our coffee, drape our desires in cosmic energy, and convince ourselves that the universe has handpicked this one special person just for us. But here's the kicker. Beneath all that celestial glitter beats a very human heart, complete with its own set of flaws, fears, and yes, even red flags. Now, don't get me wrong. The idea of a cosmic connection is beautiful. It speaks to our deepest longing for belonging and understanding. But slapping the twin flame label on someone doesn't magically erase their humanity or excuse their shortcomings. It's a dangerous game to play, one that can lead us to tolerate toxic behavior or ignore glaring incompatibilities in the name of spiritual destiny. Think of it this way. Would you excuse a friend's constant betrayals simply because you've known them since childhood? Would you overlook your parents' harmful behavior just because they're family? Of course not. So why grant this cosmic immunity to a romantic partner? Your supposed twin flame, just like you, is a complex tapestry of light and shadow, virtues and flaws. They have their own baggage, their own unhealed wounds, and their own journey of growth to navigate. Sometimes those journeys align beautifully with our own. Other times they clash in spectacular, heart-wrenching ways. Remember, the twin flame concept originated from spiritual teachings meant to guide us toward self-realization and union with the divine. Somewhere along the way, it got twisted into a cosmic dating app, promising perfect matches and happily ever afters. But life, my dear, is far messier and more interesting than that. Consider this. What if the true purpose of this intense connection isn't to unite with your perfect match, but to challenge you to grow? What if those red flags you're so tempted to ignore are actually flashing neon signs, pointing you towards your own areas of needed healing? Love, in its truest form, sees clearly. It acknowledges the whole person, flaws, red flags, and all, and chooses to love anyway, not because of some predetermined cosmic script, but because of a conscious decision to embrace another human being in all their messy glory. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to excuse your twin flame's behavior or overlook your own needs in the name of spiritual destiny, step back. Ask yourself, am I seeing this person clearly, or am I projecting my own desires and expectations onto them? Are their actions aligned with their words, or am I making excuses for inconsistencies? Does this connection truly support my growth and well-being, or am I sacrificing myself on the altar of a cosmic ideal? Remember, you are worthy of love that sees you, respects you, and supports your highest good. Not because the stars dictate it, but because you choose it for yourself. Perhaps the greatest barrier of all is the illusion that perfect love comes from outside ourselves, neatly packaged with a twin flame label. Let go of the need for cosmic validation and instead focus on cultivating connections that bring out the best in you, twin flame or not. After all, Isn't the greatest love story of all the one where you learn to truly love and accept yourself? Well, let's dive into the swirling depths of self-love, shall we? It's time to unravel the tangled threads of this spiritual cliche and see what hidden wisdom we can unearth. You've heard it 1,000 times, I'm sure. You must love yourself before you can truly love another. But what does that really mean in the messy reality of human existence? It's not as simple as reciting affirmations in the mirror or treating yourself to a spa day, though those things can certainly help. Here's the truth, raw and unfiltered. We are not simple creatures. We are walking contradictions, divine sparks housed in earthly vessels. Within each of us rages a constant battle between our higher self and our ego, between spiritual aspirations and earthly desires. It's like having an angel on one shoulder and a mischievous imp on the other, both constantly vying for our attention. To truly love yourself is to embrace this duality, to acknowledge both the light and shadow within you. It's about accepting your divine nature while also challenging your false ego. This is the true battle, the fight for freedom. Think of it like this. You're the director of a cosmic play, and you've cast 2 lead actors, your higher self and your ego. The trick isn't to silence one in favor of the other, but to find a way for them to dance together, to create a performance that's both grounded and transcendent. Now, here's where it gets juicy in relation to your twin flame obsession. Often, we project our unresolved inner conflicts onto our relationships, especially those intense, cosmic connections we label as twin flames. We expect our supposed other half to magically resolve our inner turmoil, to be the missing piece that finally makes us whole. But here's the cosmic punchline. No one else can fight your inner battles for you. Your twin flame isn't the solution to your self-love deficit. They're more like a mirror, reflecting back all the work you still need to do. So, how do we navigate this paradox? How do we love ourselves fully while still acknowledging our flaws and areas for growth? Self-love isn't a destination, it's a lifelong practice. Some days you'll feel on top of the world, others you'll wonder how anyone could love you at all. That's okay. The key is to keep showing up for yourself day after day. True self-love isn't about achieving some idealized version of yourself. It's about loving who you are right now, flaws and all, while still nurturing your growth. Remember the words of the great philosopher Alan Watts. You are a function of what the whole universe is doing in the same way that a wave is a function of what the whole ocean is doing. You are not separate from the divine. You are a unique expression of it in all your messy, beautiful humanity. So don't wait for some mythical moment of complete self-actualization before allowing love into your life. Instead, invite a partner who supports your journey, who sees both your divinity and your humanity. And most importantly, be that partner for yourself first. And now, let's shatter another illusion, shall we? The idea of being fully healed before uniting with your twin flame is like chasing a mirage in the desert of self-improvement. It's time to reframe this whole concept of healing and see it for what it truly is, a lifelong journey of growth and transformation. Picture this. You're standing at the entrance of a vast, mystical gymnasium. The sign above the door reads, Life's Eternal Fitness Center. Inside, you see an array of spiritual equipment, meditation cushions, forgiveness-free weights, self-love treadmills, and karmic resistance bands. This is the true nature of healing. Now let's break down why this healing before union myth is holding you back. Life, when lived with purpose and in pursuit of higher ideals, is a constant process of healing and growth. There's no finish line, no point where you can dust off your hands and say, well, I'm all healed now. The moment you think you're done, life will gleefully present you with a new challenge, a new area for growth. Embracing your ongoing healing journey allows you to show up authentically in all your relationships, twin flame or otherwise. It's about progress, not perfection. Your wounds, your struggles, your ongoing growth, these are all part of your unique beauty and strength. In this 3D realm of matter and karma, challenges are woven into the very fabric of existence. They are not obstacles to overcome before you can claim your cosmic prize. They are the prize themselves, opportunities for growth, for deepening your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Remember, you're a divine being having a human experience. This means you'll always be navigating the dance between your higher self and your earthly nature. Healing is not about eliminating one aspect of ourselves, but learning to choose the divine, that which enlightens us as an eternal spiritual being, ignoring the lower fleshly instincts that over time, as we heal, lose their power, attractiveness in our eyes. Healing is not a destination, it's the journey itself. It's about developing resilience, cultivating wisdom, and expanding your capacity for love and compassion for yourself and others. Often we get caught up in buzzwords like healing without truly understanding their depth. We think it's about processing past traumas and moving on, but it's so much more. It's about developing a deep, unshakable relationship with yourself. It's about learning to trust your inner guidance, even when the world around you seems chaotic. Remember, every challenge in your life, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt, these are all part of your healing journey. They're not roadblocks to your twin flame union. They're the very path that leads you there. Let's take a good, hard look at the person you've labeled your twin flame. It's time for some tough love, served with a side of spiritual wisdom and a dash of humor. Picture this. You're standing in front of a funhouse mirror at the carnival of life. The reflection you see is distorted, exaggerated, perhaps even more appealing than reality. That is what happens when we slap the twin flame label on someone without truly seeing them for who they are. Now, let's get real for a moment. How often have you heard someone describe their supposed twin flame only to list a litany of red flags that would send any sensible person running for the hills? Narcissism, disloyalty, emotional manipulation. These are not the hallmarks of a divine union, my friend. They're more like flashing neon signs saying danger ahead. Yet, the twin flame label often acts as a spiritual blindfold, causing us to ignore or excuse behavior we'd never tolerate in any other relationship. We convince ourselves that these flaws are part of the divine plan, catalysts for our growth, when in reality, they're just flaws. Here's the cosmic truth bomb. Even if this person is your twin flame, and that's a big if, it doesn't give them a free pass to treat you poorly or disrespect your boundaries. The universe isn't in the business of sanctioning toxic relationships, no matter how spiritually significant they may seem. Remember, you can only truly know the sides of a person they choose to show you. Even in long-term relationships, there are depths to each individual that remain unexplored. If a connection is causing you more pain than growth, more confusion than clarity, it's time to step back and reassess, regardless of any cosmic labels. As the wise Brené Brown says, when we fail to set boundaries and hold people accountable, we feel used and mistreated. Don't let the allure of a twin flame connection override your own well-being and self-respect. Remember, true love, whether with a twin flame, soulmate, or any other kind of partner, should uplift and inspire you. It should challenge you to grow, yes, but not at the expense of your mental health and self-esteem. So, the next time you find yourself tempted to excuse red flags in the name of twin flame destiny, take a pause. Look at the situation with clear eyes and an open heart. Ask yourself if this connection truly aligns with your highest good and the person you want to become. Don't be afraid to remove those rose-colored spiritual glasses and see things as they truly are. Your soul's journey is far too precious to waste on connections that drain rather than nourish you. Well, dear seeker, I know this journey into the depths of twin flame obsession may have been a bit of a reality check. But remember, facing these truths head on is the first step towards true freedom and authentic connection. Don't let the fear of being alone drive you into the arms of an idealized connection. True fulfillment comes from within, from living a life aligned with your values and pursuing your passions. As you grow and evolve, you'll naturally attract relationships that reflect your inner state, whether they're labeled as twin flames or not. Remember, you are a complete and worthy being, all on your own. Your worth isn't determined by your relationship status or by finding some cosmic other half. It's determined by the love you cultivate for yourself and the world around you. So go forth, love yourself fiercely, and remain open to the beautiful mysteries of life and love. Your journey is uniquely yours, and that, my friend, is the true magic.